Well, there was a police officer out in Tampa. He was a black police officer. He was recently fired. He was a school resource officer, actually. He was fired after a random audit of body camera footage. Now, it revealed that he had used the N-word on multiple occasions, including during a November phone call with his wife and during the arrest later that same month. So it's an Officer Delvin White, school resource officer at Middleton High School and an 8-year veteran of the Tampa Police Department, was fired Tuesday for violations of policy that prohibit discriminatory conduct. Now, they said that derogatory statements made by police officers jeopardize the trust that our department works to establish, they say, with our community, according to Chief Brian Dugan. He said their office is supposed to be held at a higher standard, and incidents like this negatively impact the entire law enforcement profession. So they said that they had released a 12-minute video. They said that on the camera footage, the cop was saying a bunch of N-words from a squad car as people are heard talking outside near the car. That don't sound too good. It said during the phone call with his wife, he said he used the word again, saying his job is to make sure ghetto N-words don't get shot and stabbed. You see, on November 30th, he used the word again while arresting a suspect. It said body camera footage captured White telling the suspect, "You going to jail now, N-word." This is what he was saying. Now, he said White told his supervisor he didn't mean the word in a derogatory way and use it as is commonly used in today's society as a means of shared culture and experience among the African-American community. That's not the way you were using that word. No, it's not at all. And we both know that. Even what you told your wife. Now, the interesting part for me on top of this, and I support his firing. Oh, I support it. The interesting part says the Tampa Police Benevolent Association has backed him. And the controversy says it will file a formal grievance on his behalf in hopes he will be reinstated. Now, you may say, well, they defending it. No. See, if you don't want the Mzungu cops to say that, then he needs to go too. It needs to be a zero tolerance policy to that word from anybody in law enforcement, or anybody that's a judge, or anybody that's a prosecutor, or anybody that's a jailer or whatever. That word should not be uttered by nobody. And no matter what color it is, you need to go. Because I'm sorry, I don't believe in that double standard. I don't. If you gonna fire a Mzungu for saying it, you fire somebody black for saying it too. As black folks, we need that word out of our vocabulary also. Listen to what he says. He gonna take a black person to jail and say, "You going to jail now, N-word." You understand? That's not the way you should be talking to people as a police officer. So if they keep him, then when the Mzungu say it, then the first thing he gonna say, "Well, you didn't fire him, so why are you firing me?" Well, you making a difference. I'm gonna sue because he stayed and I had to go. It is what it is. He's a school resource officer. Now, they're not fooling me, this police union. See, they want to defend him. That way, when one of the Mzungus say it, they're going to say, well, we defended him when he said it, so we're going to defend the Mzungu ones too. I get what they're trying to do, because these unions don't even acknowledge black officers like that. But, the way he was saying it was kind of on some bootlicking, some cooning type of behavior. The way he was saying it, you don't be talking to your people like that. I don't like that word. I don't like it. You don't address me like that whatsoever. You ain't gonna do it because I have a name, period. And it's not that. You got some of these youngsters and some black folks that's older, they use that word all the time. Let me tell you something. That's the word that our people heard, as they were being hung from a tree or being beaten to death or shot up in their home or burned out their home. Our people suffered for hundreds of years hearing that word. We are not that. Well, it ain't the same because we flipped it. Let me tell you something, what y'all done with that word. You took poop and sprayed perfume on it and put a bow on it. That's what you did. It's still poop at the end of the day. That word does not describe black people. You are the only group of people that would take a slur from another group of people and talk about, oh, it's a term of endearment. No, it's not. It's a term that meant you were less than human. That's what that means. No, it just means ignorant. Anybody can be an N-word, and you following that Jedi mind trick? You let them tell you that? You're an idiot if you let them tell you that. No one else even use slurs about their group in music. Nobody else. Find me one. I can't find a one that call themselves slurs in music and the reason why so many people are saying it because you say it. You violate the game so much. At least when we were growing up, we would say this. Okay, I'm gonna talk that way among black people, but when these other groups come around, we ain't gonna say that because of the moment they will get too comfortable and they're gonna start saying it, then we're gonna have to pop them in their mouth. But see, y'all messed the game up so much that now all these other groups are saying it now. They have no fear to say it because of y'all. Y'all the one made it cool for them to say it. Y'all said it in school around them. Y'all talked to it. I've seen videos. Let me tell you the one crazy video I saw. Never forget this video. This young black male was arguing with a Mzungu, calling him the N-word the whole time. And the Mzungu responded back and said, hey, don't be calling me that. What you saying to him? See, I'm about to hit him. You see, he said it to me. You were calling him that. Like, why are you getting mad for? See, to me, you don't have a leg to stand on when you sit up there calling somebody a white person that, and then they respond back to you with it because you said it to them, and now all of a sudden you so offended. That's stupid. And I know they got some black folks that nah, Phil, you wrong. It's our word. No, it ain't your word. That word is not in the vocabulary of no African dialect. So don't give me that's our words. It's not. It's their words. And if you think it's so cool and so great, well, don't get mad when a Karen call you that. Don't get mad. It's a cool word, right? Just don't get mad. No, I'm happy. I'm happy his behind got fired. Good job, Chief. Fire his behind. And fire any of them that's going to use that word. I don't care what color they are. Either we going to have a standard that says that word isn't tolerated at all, or are we going to say, oh, well, the black ones can say it, but, the other ones can't. Because to notice some other groups, they don't put up with that. You say a slur about any other group, you're gone. It's a zero tolerance policy to that. And black folks, if you want to be respected as a people, you would have the exact same policy. No matter if a black person say it. Listen, if you're among your friends and you among just our people, and if you choose to say that, that's on you. But not in a professional setting. Like you're supposed to be a police officer, you're supposed to be a paramedic, you're supposed to be whatever professional. Don't use that terminology when we're dealing with other people. But leave me a comment. Let me know what you think about this particular story. I'm gonna say it once again. Anybody who say it need to go. Anybody. Don't care. Because my people are not no N-word.